RPM Trey Vietnam, this bitch. What's good? Hey yo, I gotta make sure I link the merch in all my videos. I be forgetting because I don't even really. I be giving a fuck, but I don't be caring enough about that shit. What I want to see more than me selling a bunch of merch is a bunch of people saying that they are going to make a conscious effort to sincerely express their love for humanity, while at the same time telling the bully that if you want to bully some shit, we are willing to fuck them up because we don't care no more. That's important. And all of the fight that you would have once they start stepping on you is the shit that you should be projecting before they step on you. And not limited to that, but all of the proper things that we need to do so that we can take the moral high ground in everything we do, so that they know at the end of this, there will be no argument, no debating. We know who the good guy is, what the fuck they were on, and how deserving of the pain that the bad guy had been asking for, and that we are now giving to their ass. We need to get that shit in order now. So let's stop playing pretend. I know what it fucking takes to get this shit done. You do too. You know goddamn fucking well that in 250 years of fighting the very government that y'all praise over the rights that we thought were inalienable, we fall to deception of taxation. How voluntary is that taxation shit? It's kind of voluntary. From what I've been looking at, every time you fucking pay some taxes, is because you allowed them to fool you into that shit. Whole time you think that it was mandatory. Whole time they banking on you thinking that it's mandatory, so that could be more of a motivation for you to do, which is what is actually voluntary. If they can trick you into getting what it is they want, they will do that. Especially when being forthright with what it is that they want, giving you full disclosure of what it is that you are dealing with. If they do that, they're not going to get a lot of the stuff that they kind of hope that you just give them. They won't get it like that. So if they can fool you to get it, they will try that first. Look to be sure you're not being fooled. And when you look to see if you're being fooled, you will realize that the idea that you got to ask them permission for the tools that it would take to fight them if they become tyrannical, none of that makes any sense. That it's going to be up to them if we can do that or not. Are you saying what it is that you're dealing with honestly, clearly, without the fluffy shit, out loud to yourself and to other people? If you did that, you will realize that it makes no sense for us to ever rely on what a court case is going to determine in regards to our rights to self-defense and to be armed with the shit that will be necessary to stop a tyrannical government. You know goddamn well it's not up to them if we're going to do that or not. Because if it were up to them, what could you expect for them to do? And we allowed them to think, or if they tricked us into believing that it was up to them if we were going to do this, and you know what they would do? Start trying to take it from you to see if you will go for that shit. So what do? Gun laws, registration fees, all this other shit. States right here in the same fucking country not agreeing on what it is to fucking abide by the Constitution, to allow people, not to allow, because they don't allow me to do shit. What it is that they choose to fight me or not fight me about certain things, but they don't allow me to do shit, right? If I want to carry my gun, one in the chamber, out in the open, or hiding it so no one knows that I even have it, either choice is my choice to make. In a state like Iowa, where I'm at, where they have constitutional carry, actually, where you don't got to go ask permission twice. Did you pass the background check when you went and got the firearm? It's the same background check they were going to do to you at the sheriff's office when they want you to pay for a fucking license and all this other shit. It's the same one, so fuck that. Constitutional carry means if you were legal to buy the gun at the counter, you're legal to fucking you're legal to carry it. You're already okay to carry it. You've already jumped the fucking hurdle that they would have given you to carry it. Why you gotta ask them twice? You don't have to in a state like this. And if you did not buy the firearm and it was gifted to you, for example, you had a rich uncle or some shit like that, or your father wants to say, here, poor kid, out in the world on your own, here's a fucking firearm for protection, since we don't live in the same house anymore. You can give the fucking firearm to your child who is of age, who would have passed the background check had they done it. Then it's okay for them to have it if they would have passed the background check, but they had not had one yet. It's still fine. That's what the constitutional carry state says. That's pretty good. That's a good reach towards fucking freedom, even though it ain't enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not exactly freedom. There's a control of hand involved in most of this stuff. But it's a reach for freedom nonetheless. Any state that won't allow their citizens in their state to be as free as what Iowa is doing with the constitutional carry, why are we not waging war on them because of it between states? You know, states can declare war on other states over constitutional shit, but they took an oath that they will protect the people and the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. So when I say this stuff, I don't care how it makes you feel. I don't care if this is new information and you want your ego to make you deny information that you got from a YouTuber nigga, because you didn't already know it. Now it doesn't count, it doesn't matter. Or yes, the fuck it does. It's absolutely fucking true. Go look it up. I don't care how you feel about that shit. Y'all taking this oath and y'all praising all this shit and ain't nobody actually living by it and honoring it. That's why it's not working out well. It will work out well if you actually meant the bullshit that you say about the Constitution. You fucking patriotic, lying motherfuckers. Y'all some liars, bro. Y'all not even that cool. Motherfuckers be trying to act like they all cool and smart, and they don't even really be. This is how you really honor that Constitution. You say all enemies, foreign and domestic? Who's falling short of that? Where can I find it? And when you go look, you find them falling short. And then y'all just go, what you want me to do? Tell them to fucking get their shit right or get the fuck out? How's that? You ain't gotta fight shit. Tell them they're fighting and they act like they not there. And see what they do to you because of that. If they start fighting, they started to fight. Now you get to fucking react. This is how you hold that shit down. Anybody not doing none of the shit that I'm saying, you don't believe that shit you saying. I know you don't mean it. I don't think you mean it. They know you don't mean it. That's why they try to get you to play these games, because if you fall in line with these games and these guidelines, they can say you don't mean that shit. So then they move forward to do all the shit that's pissing you off right now, and you don't understand why they got the audacity to piss you off and violate their oath of office and shit right in front of everybody like ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Because they know you're not gonna do nothing. That's why. The fuck? I can't even turn my fucking camera on without turning it up, and I be trying to tell myself before I start. Talk like this. Say what you gotta say. You never know who's listening to you, who don't want to listen to you through their fucking phone when you yelling and cussing. I know all of that. You can't tell me nothing about my fucking conduct that I ain't already fucking know myself. I'm an introspective fucking analytical person. I know what the fuck I got going on. My nature be going. It always takes control. I always get to yelling, cussing, clapping my hands, stomping my feet, and clenching my gun, because everything that y'all swear and the energy that y'all have behind this patriotism that you claim you have should be backed up by passion, enough passion to make you super aware of what's going on and very demanding of the freedom that you claim you want, to the point where you cannot be quiet. You won't shut up. You won't let go of your guns or none of that. I don't see nobody really acting like that. The best of them, when they acting like that, you know what they do? They talk about going out into the fucking woods in the middle of nowhere by themselves, hiding out from the government. If you respect the government for being as powerful as they are, and you're imagining a tyrannical scenario where they have overtaken things, and you think that you fleeing to the woods is going to help you, you're not respecting enough of what it is that you're talking about to even be real about it. Because if you go out there, they're going to get you anyway. What you going to do, survive maybe a generation out there? They'll find you. They'll comb through this shit. You're not going to get away from them. So then I don't believe you when you talk about what it is you're going to do if they fucking go crazy with all this off-grid living. Some people need to go off-grid, and that's what you want to do. Cool. Go establish a foundation for us after we, the real ones, get out here in their face and then go, you know you got to stop that shit, right? You know we're not supposed to let you do that, right? You know revolutionary to remove a tyrannical government that's been proven of violating the oath of office. You know that's legal, right? You know you should have expected that, right? You know you took that fucking oath of office. You took the oath saying very clearly, it's not a stretch of the imagination at all. You said, if you fucking violate that Constitution and that oath, you have total expectation of being removed from office, even if violence is what is necessary to do that. That's what y'all said. And then when I say, y'all might have to smoke shit, everybody look at me like, nigga, why you talking like that? Because they do, and they should have expected it, and you should have expected it either. And if you're not willing to do that, you're not going to get what it is that you say you want. They're going to keep marching. Just like they've been marching on your ass for 250 years, and yet and still, it's debatable to y'all whether we can have the fucking AR pistol or not. It ain't even debatable. What Biden say? We need a F-15 or whatever, F-16. Whatever fucking plane he was talking about. He said this in front of everybody. Any idea of a revolution? He went, y'all need guns for a revolution? Huh? Y'all need F-16 for that. The fuck? And the audience laughed. He said that there is a gap between what the people are reasonably capable of doing and what a tyrannical government can do to fucking fuck your shit up to where they can go tyrannical in your face and win. Biden basically said there's a gap between that. You could thank your Constitution for that. Don't talk to me about no Constitution. I say throw it out. Tell them to throw it out so we can see what they do when they threw it out and they think that they got it sweet now. That everything is okay. It won't be okay. A real patriot will tell them, that ain't gonna matter. We gonna do something to you. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You can't win, even on the paper. Call it a win. Come on out here. Watch what happened. RPM Trade Vietnam and this bitch. I'm gonna keep harping on this until y'all stop fucking talking shit to me about being the real one.